it just goes on and on. Representative Omar, oh boy, she was all over this issue. She said we need to completely dismantle the Minneapolis Police Department, completely. Because here's the thing, there's a cancer. The Minneapolis Police Department is rotten to the root, and so when we dismantle it, we get rid of that cancer.
Welcome.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Congress Daily. Today we've got a heated topic to dive into, and trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one. We're talking about Speaker Mike Johnson's powerful speech where he goes after Democrats, specifically Representative Ilhan Omar, for their past stance on defunding the police.
I'm really sad to have to do this again, but our colleagues on the other side just pretend as though the last couple of years didn't occur and that almost everyone on the other side there didn't make openly public statements repeatedly that indeed they wanted to defund the police, while all of us on this side were fighting for law enforcement, supporting local, state, and federal law enforcement, and doing everything we could to shore up confidence and the protection of those who are out serving on the front lines for us. Let me just give you a sampling of some of their comments, because it's been said here that these are quote-unquote cheap talking points. I'll just start with the calls from Chairman Jerry Nadler. He publicly agreed with reducing the New York Police Department budget, which I think was cut by, I don't know, something like $1 billion or something. He said, quote, there should be substantial cuts to the police budget and a reallocation of those funds to where we need them, unquote. Representative Jayapal used different language to support defunding the police, and she said, quote, it is completely reasonable for us to shift significant resources from law enforcement and investing in people, unquote. Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries certainly expressed an openness to defunding the police. He said on CNN, quote, you have to look at that on a case-by-case basis, city by city. Former Representative, now Mayor Karen Bass, who used to be on the committee, stated calls to defund the police, quote, can be used as a distraction, yet she supported, quote, the intent behind the messaging. Again, these are their own words, y'all. Representative Bowman, on March 17, 2021, he tweeted this, quote, too many police in our country are more concerned with protecting white supremacy than serving the communities that pay their salaries. Then he tweeted, we don't need police with lethal weapons carrying out routine traffic stops. Reallocate police funding to unarmed traffic forces to remove even the possibility of state-sanctioned manslaughter, unquote. Representative Cori Bush, boy, she has pages and pages of this, but she said, and by the way, she was vice chair of the crime subcommittee in the last Congress. She tweeted, it's not a slogan, it's a mandate for keeping our people alive. Defund the police, in all caps. Then she said that defunding the police is not the problem, that's the solution, and we have to do that to invest in our communities. I'll keep going because I got some more time. AOC, Congressman...
Will the gentleman yield?
I'm happy to yield.
The gentleman just reflected that the person that House Democrats chose to chair the crime subcommittee...
You heard that right.
...said that it was a mandate to defund the police, and now, on Police Week, when the majority is seeking to simply pass a resolution honoring the police, we are being accused of taking cheap shots at Democrats when not any Democrat, literally the person they put in charge of the crime sub, is that what I'm to understand?
That is indeed.
He's not holding back, and we're going to break it all down for you in today's video. So if you're ready to get into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a hot topic like this one. All right, let's kick things off with House Speaker Mike Johnson's speech.
And I have an inquiry. Is Ms. Bush still on the Judiciary Committee?
We haven't seen her.
No, but it's an honest question. Is she on the...
She has a name tag down there.
Well, I mean, I'd say it would be great, Mr. Chairman, if we had the benefit of Ms. Bush in committee so as to allow her to espouse these views and subject them to debate.
Would the gentleman yield?
No, it's my time.
I'm sorry, I'll yield back to Mr. Johnson.
Well,
I will gladly, upon the opportunity to take time, engage in a colloquy on
I
this.
just want to ask about your ATF defund.
Well, now hold on.
Totally for it. Wish we had the defund the ATF bill up this week if I ran the place.
But wait a minute, Mr. Gates. Wait, I have a minute left. I know this is painful, but I've got to get some of these zingers in here because Representative Ocasio-Cortez said after they cut $1 billion from New York's police department, she said, quote, that didn't go far enough. Defunding police means defunding police. Representative Jones, Mondare Jones, said that a suite of criminal justice reforms to redress racial inequalities and harms in our justice system, including defunding police, reinvesting this money, et cetera, et cetera. It just goes on and on. Representative Omar, oh boy, she was all over this issue. She said we need to completely dismantle the Minneapolis Police Department, completely. Because here's the thing, there's a cancer. The Minneapolis Police Department is rotten to the root, and so when we dismantle it, we get rid of that cancer. Representative Presley, Ayanna Presley, said, the defund movement isn't new. Folks are just finally listening. We got monies for war, but we can't feed the poor. Tlaib, I'll end with this. She said, when we say hashtag defund the police, what we mean is people are dying and we need to invest in people's livelihoods instead. Listen, we have the receipts, y'all. Don't try to bring this argument in here again. I got a lot more, but I'm out of time.
Now, we've all heard the debates about defunding the police, but Mike Johnson isn't letting anyone forget the Democrats' role in this movement. He took to the House floor and directly called out Democratic lawmakers for their past statements and actions. And guess who he brought up first? Representative Ilhan Omar, who's been very vocal about dismantling the Minneapolis Police Department. In fact, she's gone as far as saying it was rotten to the root, even comparing it to cancer that needs to be removed. Strong words, right? Let's dive deeper into what Mike Johnson had to say about this. Representative Ilhan Omar has been pushing hard for the dismantling of the Minneapolis Police Department. She's made her position crystal clear, calling the department a cancer that has to be removed for good. Johnson points out that Omar isn't the only one who supported defunding the police. This wasn't just a one-time thing. It's a compelling argument that raises some serious questions about the future of law enforcement and the role of police in our communities. That's it for today's breakdown. What do you think about Mike Johnson's speech? Do you agree with his points on the Democrats' stance, or do you think they've changed for the better? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss our next hot topic. Stay informed, stay engaged, and I'll see you in the next one.